we are going to be competing to see who can build the best moon house in this new moon house Adopt Me update.
Let's check it out. Okay, actually, I haven't seen this yet, so this is actually really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Let me turn on the low gravity.
Oh, you can
effect.
turn that on and off?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Okay.
There are also these cool little, yep, you found it. The cool little.
Okay, yeah. Just like on the moon. Is that supposed to be Earth?
Yeah, it's a very low quality Earth.
It's got like one continent and like Antarctica, I guess. Even with this limited space, I'm still gonna build the most epic thing ever, and I'm gonna beat you.
And I'm gonna somehow build an even epic build.
Epic.
We have a budget of $10,000, and that's the only
10,000.
limitation. As much time as you need, as much area as you can get out of this place. Just 10,000, and that's the rules.
I can work with this. I definitely do not spend more than $10,000 on my builds very frequently. What is the prize gonna be?
The prize?
What about the loser has to do something embarrassing?
You know what? That works. You guys in the comments, it's your chance to come up with a good punishment for the loser. An embarrassing one.
You guys will get a chance to embarrass us however you want, and we will record whatever the punishment or whatever is going to be, and we will upload it, and it will be there
forever on the internet to haunt us for the rest of our lives.
Whatever the top comment is, so the one that gets the most likes, that is what the loser will have to do.
Alright, sounds good. You ready to get building?
Yup, let's do it.
Alright, be prepared to lose.
Yeah, right, in your dreams.
Okay, so to start off, I think I'm gonna actually make a UFO, which, to do that, we're probably gonna want to get on one of the higher parts of this. Are we able to delete these rocks? Probably not, which could affect the build, but we're gonna go for it anyways. I think we can start off with a little bit of a decent sized, I think this is good, for a ramp. I want to make a ramp, and we'll make it a little slanted like this. Is this going to be too slanted? Probably, so we'll make sure it's not too slanted, make it like that. So we're going to take that, bring it down a little bit. We don't want it going fully through the ground just because it is a ramp and it is coming off. So it shouldn't be going fully through the ground, but that should work. Okay, we should be good. That should be higher than everything, and we should be good. I'm gonna change the color of these to probably like a lighter, yeah, probably like this colored brown. And to make the rails, a short string should work. And we can rotate this, bring it up a little bit probably. No, what we'll do is actually bring it up to here, put that there. Okay, I think this should be a decent size for a rail. This is going to be one expensive rail, seeing as it is a lot each time. As long as we win, I'm fine with spending as much as is needed. Now, I am a little bit scared because MyxxxiiiPlays is a speed builder, and I have not nearly enough experience to be on her level, but I do believe I could compete somewhat if I wanted to. If I lose, we're just gonna, like, every one of us are just gonna show her the clip where I said I could beat her if I wanted to, and we're gonna completely remove this clip right here, obviously. But this will be the start of the actual rail. Does that look good? That looks pretty good to me. Now let's duplicate this, clone it a little bit, make the grid large. If I bring it down, it should be okay. Yeah, it is good. Okay, so this took about 1,000 already. That's not ideal if we're gonna be taking thousands per little thing, but what I do think is I want to make a UFO, and then I think outside we should have a little alien that greets. If we have the money for the alien, we'll have a little alien that's greeting MyxxxiiiPlays and the community. Let's go get a double wall once again, because it's time to move on to the actual build. This should be good, this size. So let's rotate it, bring it over a little bit. Is this middle? That is not the middle. That should be about the middle. That should be good. Now we're going to take large again and clone this, bring it out, and I'm thinking 3 should be good. Well, not each side, but 3 on like this side, that side, that side, that side. That should be big enough. But this isn't gonna look like a UFO if we just make it a little rectangle. So I think what we need to do is actually clone this, and in medium we can rotate twice and bring this over. Then these should also align. Okay, this is a pretty good basic shape, I think. Now I think we just fill this up. Are we deciding the basic color though is the best color for this? I think it is, personally. So we're gonna just fill this up real quick. There we go. I think it's as circular as we'll get it. Now what we're gonna do is actually just copy this, clone this. It's only 288 for this little platform. We're gonna clone this, bring it above us, probably a decent ways above, probably like that or that. We'll do this. This will be good. Now we need to cut out a little area here. Then we'll put a big sphere here. A big glass sphere will go right here. You know, I think we'll be able to hide this. So if we make the sphere about this big, we can clone this, rotate it like this, then we'll bring it down. We'll resize it the tiniest bit. There we go. Now I think we just clone this. Okay, there we go. We have made our little spot. This is how it looks so far. I do believe it will look a lot better when it's done, but for now, it looks like a box with a little circle ring around it. Let's get one of these. Now I believe if I do this, this is a start. This is a start. Clone this and bring it over here. Okay, I'm just gonna cut to when I have this circle done. Okay, so I just put this ring here to make it look more spherical. Now I think what we're gonna do with the walls is take one of these, bring them over here, resize it a little bit. I think we're gonna do this and just bring it around. Okay, now that we have the actual walls for the UFO, I want to make sure that there's no gaps in the actual UFO part here. So are these gaps? They all are gaps. So what we're gonna do is go around and get these gaps closed off. There we go. Okay, so we now have everything ready here. This is the UFO, and it looks kind of like a UFO. I mean, still needs a little bit of work, but it looks kind of like a UFO. Now what I think is the inside here will have a little bit of like scientific stuff to it. But since I know I'm going to be able to spend it on that, I think we should work on the actual alien. We'll have an alien with gloves just because I can't really put anything right there. We'll see if they have an alien head. There we go. I think if we just get a mannequin. Now let's keep it off sale. Get this here, rotate a little bit, drag it down a little bit here. So he's like basically touching down a little bit. That should be good. Okay, and that's our first little alien guy. Let's be me again and go look for what we're gonna build in here. I think in this back part we'll have a little kitchen area. Get some counters in here. We need a sink. We need the sink so we can recolor it and make the water a green. Then we'll just copy this again. We're gonna put a third one out. Now we can make one that's a normal counter. Duplicate this. Now, we have a little area. Let's actually get rid of this. Get rid of this. Clone this. So we can move it over. Then we'll clone this one and move it over. There we go. And I think we'll put another of them in here. But we'll wait until the end before we put another alien down. Now this does feel a little empty. So what we are going to do is see if we have some science stuff. For 1,000 we can get a collector's potion. Let's put that right there. I don't think we'll have enough to buy another one, but we'll put that right there just to have it. Does it do anything, or is it literally just 1,000 just to be 1,000? Okay, it's just 1,000 just to be 1,000. Maybe have some seats right here. One right here. Then we can duplicate this and bring this with me all the way back over here. Let's actually color it all green and black, I think. The primary color is going to be like a darker green. It could be a lighter green, actually. So that's that. And then we'll change this seat over here to be also that. We have something going on here. I don't know what to do in here. Put 2 TVs maybe? Futuristic TV, that's perfect. Okay, wait. So let's put that on here. Let's move this. If we turn it off. Okay. That looks pretty decent, actually. Do we want to duplicate this? Yeah, let's make a second one, actually. You know what? We'll make a second one. If we can't buy something, we'll just delete it. But for now, a second one probably is a good idea. Basic ceiling light. We'll resize this to massive. Not too big, but massive. Make it look like it's one of the things they'd be getting abducted by. There we go. Put the abduction light there. I think we can afford to put another mannequin down. We'll still have 4,000 to work with. There we go. Okay. Now let's move them forward, like right here. There we go. So now we have 2 mannequins. Here's the abduction light. Okay, so the next thing I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add some lights. Think we could make this a little bit bigger and put these right on the side of the UFO. And I think we just duplicate this a few more times. Okay, I think that adds to the look of the actual UFO. So I'm very happy with how that actually turned out. Now, what I do think is inside, we need to have a grind room. But I think what I want to do is make this the grind room. What we're going to do is grab some baths. And then we'll like change this to be a green. We can put this in here. Now, if we grab a pet, we'll just grab this dimensional drifter real quick. Put it in there. There we go. Now what I think we gotta do is we just have to duplicate this a few times. Put this in each one. Just add a little bubble effect. We're gonna put a pet water bowl inside of there. Now we're gonna get a pet food bowl, and I think we're gonna just scale that down and also put that inside. So now we have a eat and drink spot. Now what I'm thinking is a few pianos that's hopefully fits inside of this. Now we're gonna duplicate this and we're gonna actually put it on the other side. So we're gonna drag this all the way over to here. So there's the 2 pianos. Now when it comes to sleeping, I think we'll put the sleeping beds right here. Put that like that maybe. So we will make this a darker green. This also a darker green. Make this a little bit lighter. And then we'll make the primary black. Just so we can have it matching with the actual thing. Now what we'll do is spend 120 to duplicate this. We'll drag this over. Right there. So that's the first one, which I think we can just do the same exact thing on the other side. So there's the little pet beds. So any of these should work, but I think the melted ice cream will work the best because we can make it look like a little spill. Now what we're gonna do is take this and duplicate this over. Now we should have everything. We have food, water, a toilet, 3 baths, pianos, beds, and that is a UFO. Let's find out the new moon stuff, see what we can do. Feel like we have to put one of these somewhere. Feel like we can use this as a way to make it look like it's in the ground. Maybe 2 of them. There we go. We will use 2 to make it look like it's in the ground, and then we'll use some of these little particles. Now, I think for a final touch, though, since this is obviously a pretty decent place, I think we have to make a little flag. Okay, now, obviously, I'm the one that's going to be claiming the moon, so what we're going to do is we're going to set the outfit as me. And after putting the outfit as me, I'm going to make a flag, a quick little flag, since I don't have much left to use. Okay, so there's the pole for it. Now we're going to use this, we're going to grab a $3 brick. Now we're going to duplicate this to make it like double the size. For our finishing touch, we're going to get a $200 sign. Now we did that just so we could say Lux's moon, so everyone knows we have claimed this moon. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change the flag to being actually red. There's the flag. Now I think we're done with our build. Let's go check up with Mixxxii and tour each other's living areas.
Okay, Lux, I'm ready to see your house.
You ready to see my house? I don't think you are.
Yeah.
I think...
No, I'm ready.
No, I think you're not walking for me. We're going into my house and you're gonna be impressed.
Okay. I'm actually kind of scared.
I actually think I came back with the second half. It has a story to it, so I'm gonna tell my story.
Oh my god.
Tell my story, okay?
Oh my god. Okay. Okay, yes. Go ahead. Tell your
All
story.
right, so we have an alien here, right? Greeting us into this beautiful UFO, which does have the abduction little chamber down there.
Oh, okay.
Now, when you walk in, on both
Oh my
sides,
gosh.
they have these little sitting areas, right?
Uh-huh.
Which isn't much, but it's got a meaning to it. So you just have to wait for the rest of the story. Now, if we walk further this way, right?
Ooh.
We have another alien. He is brewing some of this green toxic substance, right?
Okay.
But there's more behind this. It's a grinding
goodness.
room along with it.
Oh,
Inside the sinks, there are
yeah.
baths. There's drinks and food inside the potions.
Oh my god, that's so smart.
And then for the bed, it's right here. That's for the bed.
Oh, that's
So,
actually so smart.
There is a further meaning behind it. The inside doesn't look like much, okay? But if we make our way back here, we have crashed trying to make it to the moon. We have completely crashed, but there was one survivor, and he's all the way up here.
Okay. Is that you?
I have claimed the moon. I have put the flag down, and I've claimed the moon as Lux's moon.
Oh my gosh, that's you.
It is me. It is me. I am an
love
astronaut,
that.
and I have claimed the moon.
I like that. I really like that. Okay, you know what? I'm impressed.
Let's see yours. I'm curious.
Yeah, let's see mine. I think you're gonna like it.
Okay.
Welcome to Cabot Planet. So it is also a grinding area. We got the lures over
it?
here, and then
Okay.
yeah. Then we got like a bed here and the food, litter box, shower. We got all these like fulfilling equipment here, and then all these Cabots. They're wearing
Yeah.
astronaut helmets, you know, because they can't breathe. But
Okay.
they're worshiping the Cabot god over here.
Yes. Okay.
And we got this rocket ship here. This is what they landed in.
Ooh.
Okay, so it also
Okay.
crash landed.
So how did the Cabot goddess get out
So,
into
okay.
this? Okay.
The Cabot goddess actually was born here. This is where they originated from,
Okay.
right? So like Adopt Me Island is where they were sent to
Mhm.
for like a very long time, but then they came back to their home planet, which is Cabot Planet. But because they
Okay.
spent so long on Earth, they can't breathe in space. So they have to wear the astronaut helmets until they can get more accustomed to the air that they were once accustomed to.
I mean, it's a very cute build. It is a very cute
Thank
build.
you,
I have to
thank
give you
you.
that. I don't even know what to say. This is crazy. I didn't expect 700 Cabots to be surrounding me. I think it's time to actually get the opinions of the community.
People who vote for Mix, come on to this side. People who vote for Lux, come over to this side. Slimy, who do you think wins? I did like Lux, but MyxxxiiiPlays has epic detail. MyxxxiiiPlays is my voice!
Who do you vote for, Dougie?
MyxxxiiiPlays, because of detail. Lux almost won because he stole the moon. Okay!
Okay.
Dougie,
Okay.
yes!
Your
Who?
tags are not one of the winners. Who do you vote to win?
My grand. Okay, but who's the winner? Who's the... Your grandma can't be the winner. I'm sorry. Lux, because I don't like cabins. Okay, that's kind
Okay,
of punishment.
okay.
Okay.
1 to 2, 1 to 2. Okay.
All right. Elio, who do you think? As a science person, I gotta go with Lux. Oh my god.
Thank you. Okay.
All right.
It's tied
Over
up.
here,
It
over
is
here.
tied up.
It's tied. Yeah. Foff, who do you think wins?
Okay. All right. Okay.
Luigi, who do you think wins? Lux. Okay. Wow.
Okay.
Oh,
4 to
right,
2.
Lux is winning.
I
Lux is winning.
am beating the speed builder.
All right, Zombie. Who do you think wins? I'm biased. Don't be biased. Okay, automatically me. All right, Munch, who wins? Lux's wasn't Mr. Teddy friendly, and this one is more detailed. So Mix. Okay. Uni Panini.
Pusheen.
Who do you think did the best?
What did you call? What did you call them?
Uni Panini is a nickname. Mix.
Okay.
Yay!
All right.
All right. Lux, because the stuff in here is copy pasted or enlarged. You know what? That's fair. There should have been a Layla habit. Lux gets my vote. Oh my god. Okay. Wait, guys, stop the war. All right. I have 5. I have 5 votes.
Okay. And I'll let you know there were 11 people that have voted. So, I have 6, which means I am the winner. So MyxxxiiiPlays, you know what that means, MyxxxiiiPlays?
No.
You have to do something embarrassing that the top comment says on your video.
No, I'm so sad.
Yeah, it has to be something embarrassing. Wow, that outcome was completely unexpected. I did not expect to win, but I'm so happy I did. Shout out to MyxxxiiiPlays again for joining me in this competition and competing against me. This was really fun to do, but don't miss out on your chance to get MyxxxiiiPlays to do something embarrassing. Comment down below on hers or my video. If your comment gets the most likes out of every comment on our videos, she's gonna do and post the most embarrassing comment on her channel. Now with that being said, I'm gonna go enjoy my free non-embarrassing moon house.